What's up, YouTube? This is Roman Rojas, or Boxing with Bar. Damn, I'm gonna do this by webcam. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually not that tired, but just finished watching the Malignaggi versus Broner fight. I wanted to watch it live, but I couldn't because I was going out somewhere. But when I got back home, I uh, stayed up and watched the Malignaggi versus Broner fight. Now, man, fuck. I did a prediction video this early this morning. Um, I'm looking at the screen. I'm supposed to look at the webcam. Yeah, I know. Anyway, no, yeah, I did a prediction video on this fight. And fuck, damn, I don't know. Like, it in the early rounds, it went exactly the way I thought it was gonna go. But I thought Paulie Malignaggi was gonna be more consistent than he was. He looked great. I judged it. If you can see it, it might come out backwards. Yeah, so that's it. If you can just pause this, that's why I had Broner winning 115-113 for Broner. I have Paulie Malignaggi winning the first round 1, round 2. I have Paulie Malignaggi winning. Okay. I have Paulie Malignaggi winning round 1, round 2. Broner winning round 3. Paulie Malignaggi winning round 4. Broner winning round 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have Paulie Malignaggi winning the 10th round, Broner winning the 11th, and Paulie Malignaggi winning the 12th. Now, I don't know, man. If you prefer the more aggressive fighter, the more busy fighter, Paulie Malignaggi won this fight. If you prefer the more power punching, more accurate puncher, you might go for Broner. But then again, here's the thing, man. Paulie Malignaggi was landing a bunch of body. Broner was just like this, and Paulie kept hitting him right here, maybe in the chest a little bit, and in the body. But he's just. I don't think the judges or a lot of people, not even me, I didn't really give those punches too many credit. They did land though. They landed. They didn't look great, but they landed, and they were punches. And if you're to count a lot of those punches, that's probably how Paulie Malignaggi got the split decision, because they were probably counting all the little shots that he got in the body. Paulie Malignaggi landed on Broner on the body. Now, I think the only punches that people gave Paulie Malignaggi for is the punches that Paulie landed on Broner's face. And so every time Paulie hit Broner in the face, like, I'll count that one, I'll count that one. But whenever they hit him in the shoulder, it's like people tend to think, oh, that doesn't count. It doesn't look great. But really, if you're a judge, you kind of have to score it. So it's probably why that split decision came. Now, Paulie, he was doing good. He was doing good the first couple of rounds. And then he started coming back a little bit at the later rounds. But, by then it didn't count because Broner simply dominated the middle rounds. He was landing the cleaner shots, the harder punches, and he was giving. I was watching this fight. I was like having a fucking headache, because I was trying to look at it at Paulie's point of view, and I was like, if I was Paulie Malignaggi, I'd be like, fuck, because I think it was just a very difficult fight for Paulie. Broner was just on him the whole night, But then again, Paulie was actually throwing, even though Broner was walking to Paulie a lot more, Paulie was definitely land. What is it? Paulie was definitely throwing more punches. And I said I did a prediction video. I never posted it. I think it's too late to post it anyway. But yeah, I said that Paulie Malignaggi was gonna be hitting Broner. He's gonna keep hitting him, like in the first rounds, and that Broner was gonna stay stationary. Now, when I say stationary, I mean like Broner isn't gonna be hitting back. He's just gonna be taking those punches. And honestly, I thought that that was gonna be the fight throughout the whole night. But really, and the reason, if Paulie could hit really hard, shit, he can almost be unstoppable. I mean, he has a good chin. His defense isn't superior, but it's good. Like you could say, you can see Paulie's defense was there. But then again, Broner is an accurate puncher with that right hand. He just kept hitting Paulie with that right hand all night. And yeah, so anyway, I predicted that Paulie was going to be able to keep Broner at bay. But since his punches are like powder, it's like pillows getting slapped at your face, like at a point, Broner was just like, fuck it, this guy isn't going to hurt me anyway, fuck it, I'm just going to come to him. He was just walking through all of Paulie's punches. And Paulie did a pretty good job considering that he was getting hit with a couple of shots and the aggression that Broner put on him. So, all the trash talk, you saw it. It was there in the fight. You're like, oh shit. Like, these motherfuckers, they came for the fucking money. Broner came in heavier than Paulie Malignaggi. And, I mean, Broner, he looks like a 147, like a solid 147, but he has like a gorilla body. It looks kind of weird, but whatever. No, yeah, but he belongs in that weight class. Do I think he's gonna dominate that class? No, not looking like that. I mean, against Paulie Malignaggi, like I said, well, I actually didn't say, because I'm telling you, man, I had a pre-fight video I was supposed to put up, and I got busy and I wasn't able to put it. But in this pre-fight video, I was saying that, Paulie, he's fought a lot of good fighters, but has he won against them? No. Has he lasted against these long fighters? Yes. But I mean, honestly, if you're going for the aggressor, you can score the fight for Paulie Malignaggi. I mean, this fight could even went to a draw. Like, honestly, these rounds were close. These rounds were close, but I think the only reason why Broner won a lot of these rounds is because at the last 10 seconds or the last 30 seconds, Broner, threw like a combination that fucked up Paulie and won him the round. And Paulie at times he would try to exchange, but his punches were powder. So I mean, he just got out muscled by yeah. I mean, it's just Broner was a harder hitter. And that these days, I think the harder hitter is most of the ones that's winning. So, yeah, I got Broner winning. What do you guys think? And I need to get to, okay, this is my favorite part. After the fight, oh my god. Okay, so fight ends. Paulie's like, I guess he got a little sympathetic. He's like, okay, fuck it. I probably lost. And, well, at least in my eyes, I saw Paulie and his face kind of was like, I lost, but it's alright. So he goes up to Broner and he's whispering in his ear. I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna start talking shit. And then, no. I mean, Broner was just like, okay, yeah, you too, man. Like Paulie was kind of saying, you're a great fighter, man. Blah, 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 blah. Like all that shit they say to your fighter after you're done fighting them. Like just to make them feel good. Like, oh, we friends now, you know what I mean? But, and then so they start interviewing Broner. and he's all like talking shit. He's like, oh, negative. I beat Malignaggi because I landed what I don't even know what the fuck he was saying. I don't like Broner because he's too cocky. He thinks he's so great. You know, don't talk shit till you fight at least 5 or 4 good fighters, man. And Paulie, you can add him to your list if you want because I mean he was the welterweight champion. So put him down there. He's a good fighter. You beat him. Good for you. It doesn't make you a fucking amazing fighter, and it's not like you kicked his ass either. You know, you outworked him, but you didn't really kick his ass, bro. You know, you won the fight. I'll give you that. But like I said, you didn't kick his ass. Until I see that you kick a good fighter's ass, then you know, okay. And I mean, you couldn't kick Paulie Malignaggi's ass, and you're talking that much shit. I don't know. I mean, Paulie, good fighter, but fuck. Okay, Paulie's a good fighter, but he isn't great. You know, he isn't no Miguel Cotto. He isn't no Manny Pacquiao. He isn't no Floyd Mayweather. He isn't that. So yeah. Anyway, so he's like, yeah. So I stole the welterweight title and his girl, and then all the crowd's like, ooh, and then, oh fuck, and then Paulie comes in, and he's like, listen man, I don't know what he was saying. He was like, listen man, blah 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 blah, you don't say that, and he starts fucking going crazy, and he starts fucking yelling at Broner, and then Broner was all like, but I won the fight though, and then fucking Paulie, he fucking went crazy. Let me get this shit. I have it right here. He fucking went crazy. I'm not kidding. He went crazy. Let's see, man.
27 and 22 knockouts. I mean, who's doing it like me in the game? Nobody. And shout out to World Star, because we're going to put his ass on World Star, too.
And your role model, Floyd Mayweather, he was here this evening. Where is it that you can improve? And he was saying that perhaps maybe your footwork is a little flat-footed, that there's places for you to improve. What do you see?
I didn't have to use my footwork to... Honest, since everybody thinks I'm picking my opponents, my next opponent, I'm gonna let y'all pick. And whoever got the highest percentage, I'm fighting.
Final thought. Any regrets about anything that went on in the pre-fights and all the news conferences?
Negative. I'm good. I beat Paulie. I left with his belt and his girl.
Adrien, congratulations on winning the title.
Shit.
Paulie, come on in.
Hey, I'm just saying, you lost.
I know I lost. But hold on, wait, don't brag about taking my side piece. Don't brag about taking my side piece, though. That's my side piece. You don't get laid.
All right.
Shit.
Hopefully we'll have a chance here in a moment to talk to Paulie.
Well, anyway,
As cooler heads prevail.
you can record it on your DVR or whatever you gotta do. You can see it on Showtime. But fuck. He was saying, you don't talk about taking my side piece though. You don't take about, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but I couldn't understand him. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I need to watch this fight again. But yeah. And then Paulie starts saying, I was throwing more punches, I was more active. This is bullshit, this and that. And that it was a bullshit decision. And I mean, the decision was reasonable, except the last judge that scored it 117-111. I was like, what were you seeing? You know? But yeah, clearly the judge that had it for Broner was kind of probably going my side, 115-113 for Broner. The other judge was probably more going for the aggressor, 115-113 for Paulie. But, you know, I don't know, man. You put Broner against a guy like Manny Pacquiao that's just going to keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. Because obviously, look, Broner was probably, he was like, okay, I don't know how hard Paulie hits, you know, but let me feel him out. And obviously, he was getting hit a lot. He was like, oh shit, I'm getting hit a lot. But then after a while, I was like, wait a minute, these punches aren't even, they ain't shit. So what were they gonna do? But if you put him against Manny Pacquiao that can hit, as fast as Paulie, faster, hit 20 times harder, how's Broner gonna do? You know? And you know, you brawl with a guy like Marcos Maidana, guys that hit hard, you're not gonna last. You put him against Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon clearly won that fight. And that's what I'm talking about. Ponce de Leon hits hard, he comes at you. Broner couldn't handle him. He won the fight, I don't know how, but he won. But, you know, it's just, and there's better people than Ponce de Leon. And, you know, there's harder hitting guys and that Broner hasn't faced yet. Paulie isn't, he's welterweight, but I mean, really, I see him like a lightweight. He's like a lightweight in a welterweight division. Like, he doesn't hit hard. You know, he's fast, I guess. Yeah, he's fast. But I don't know, man. I like Paulie, but he's fucking crazy, as you saw. Shit. But yeah, what's gonna happen with Broner? I think he's gonna have a lucrative fight, man. He's gonna have a good fight. Maybe this is how I see it: Marcos Maidana versus Adrien Broner, or Lucas Matisse. You know, whoever, Amir Khan versus Devin Alexander, whoever wins that fight. You know, you just there's a few fights coming up, and whoever wins, you know, if you look at these past fights and those whoever won those past fights is probably gonna place Adrien Broner. I mean, Adrien Broner has an excellent career for him. He might fight Robert Guerrero. I don't know, man. But I think you have to give Adrien Broner a lucrative fight. He says he wants a good fight. He wants to face a good fighter. So I mean, Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. If Manny Pacquiao wins, I think it will be an excellent step for him to go and face Adrien Broner. And if he beats Adrien Broner, then who knows, man? Who knows what's gonna happen? Yeah. So that's it. There's nothing much more to talk about. Stay tuned into my next videos. Like I said, oh, I didn't upload that video. No, what I'm saying is, if you guys want me to review some fights, then just put in the comments below. Comment below, guys. Like, subscribe. I really want this channel to get going, man. So if you can do that, great. Please, I'll respond to your comments like I always do, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Stop recording. Okay, there you go.